audience members said they would love to see my reaction to Doc's reaction of his 9070 XT running Red Dead Redemption 2 at max settings in native 4K. Now, I went ahead and I found the video. It was actually on a live stream. I don't think he'd ever taken the time to do it without doing it on stream. So he got to see the difference. Red Dead Redemption 2 is an old game. However, it's a very optimized game. In fact, this is Doc's video here, and I'm going to just walk you through some of the highlights, and you guys are going to hear his reaction. I already heard it a little bit. Yes, I didn't want any surprises. And the game, after putting stuff on Ultra, switching and doing some stuff, the VRAM usage is just so low, which makes it questionable to the developers that are requiring you to have more than 8 gigs of VRAM these days, because I strongly believe that they're just not taking the time to optimize their game as Rockstar does. There's a reason Rockstar is a rockstar in game development and publishing. They take their time, they cook the best product that they possibly can. You feel me? I don't play their games, not much anyways, but this is the one game that I actually did go ahead and buy. So Doc sets up all his settings, he does everything, right? Fires it up, and this is basically what happens as the game launches.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy what?
Do you know why he's reacting like this? You can't see it on YouTube. Even if I play this video because it's a stream at 1080, you can't see it. You cannot visualize it unless you actually get hit by it. This is why whenever I watch a lot of videos on OLED, people are like, man, it looks great. And I'm like, bro, I can't see it. And it's not their fault. It's mine. And so this reaction is basically that reaction that you get once you make that jump where you're now running 4K max. And there are games that can do this. And the 9070 XT is an impressive piece of hardware, but keep in mind that we already had hardware that could do this a few years ago with the 4080, the 4070 Super. All those GPUs kind of run around the same pace, right? But from Doc moving, from an 8 gig VRAM card, which would have still run Red Dead Redemption 2 well, and also now using a CPU that's much better, that can now pretty much give the full 4K experience, it's a whole different layer to it. And with this reaction, do you really think he's going to go back to console gaming? Nah, he's locked in. he's locked in.
Oh my God. I forgot how to play this game. How do I get on this guy? Guys. Well done. Oh my God.
I hear people say, like when they were talking about the PS5 Pro, now, yes, these are two different pieces. His rig is X times better than the PS5 Pro and all that stuff. But also keep in mind, though, that there was already hardware that was doing this before the 9070 XT came out. And so when I heard people say things like, oh, the PS5 Pro, the picture quality is better, I can see the improvement and the image improvement, and we told them, guys, for a $300 jump, this PS5 Pro is whack. Actually, 300, yeah, or more, depending on your stand and your, disk drive and all the stuff, because you need those things to play your games. PC is like almost full on digital, if not 99.99 full on digital, so not hampered by that. And we said that $300 jump for a console where they cook you the entire build, you cannot make and modify your settings, you don't have that freedom, it's not worth it. And people were so adamant. You should have seen these fanboys running all over the internet. And they were misinforming people with the flopflation and all. Look at the reaction of somebody who's basically moving from one layer of gaming on PC to the other. And he's always had a monitor that could have done, I think, 4K or whatever, maybe a TV or something that he's been using. But this build is now finally maxing that thing out.
Oh my. And the PC is silent.
Welcome to technology, Doc. Some people said the PC is silent. What else was the PC supposed to do? It was built to do that. I'm supposed to hear any single noise. I'm recording right here, just about, maybe a foot and a half away. This is my Blue Yeti setup, and my PC is right here in the corner. When I'm gaming, you're not gonna hear anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some people say some things. Now, I have made builds that I did not factor in good heat management, and I've made that mistake where the PC is always constantly firing, blazing fans and everything. But that's because I did not build it and take into consideration that this CPU is going to require a little bit more in terms of cooling and all that stuff. So you got to know your engineering if you want to achieve specific results. I see people asking in his comments what the FPS is. Nah, don't bother with that just yet, Doc. Just enjoy the experience and then eventually start doing the FPS, counting and such.
Manly said looks the same as on the base PS5. Yeah, except at 30 frames. No, you out your damn mind.
You see that? Do y'all see the reaction that he had? Because they're watching it from a stream, they can't see it. This is the thing. You have to actually you actually have to experience it yourselves. And this is where this is why the Gamer 2323, when he got that PC, that's why he was like, bro, because he could see it. And so when we talk about PC gaming, it's one of those things where you just have to kind of put your hands in it. And many people can do this stuff. It's not rocket science. But there are people who have all these things. Oh, I don't want to install drivers. I don't want to put it in my settings. I just turn it on and it's okay. If you like convenience and you want to sacrifice that for, enjoying the max quality of the game, sure. But again, it's untouchable. You know what I mean? Like, before consoles would touch this at the console price point, it's a whole different ball game. Can you imagine PlayStation came out and had the audacity to sell people a $750, $800, a $1,000 version of a console? $1,000 for the 30th edition of the PS5 Pro. This particular build, Jay's 2 cents, according to a lot of people, had just recently built it for about $1,500, which is still lavish in that mid-range. You could have built anything else with good prices for a decent amount of money.
Oh my God, I wish you guys could see this. Because again, you guys are seeing it at 1080p. Y'all not seeing it at 4K. Oh my goodness, look at the... What? Can I turn on the FPS on here? Is there an FPS counter on in the game? Is there? Maybe on the display? Is there an FPS counter on here? If not, there's one in Steam. I know that. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I could turn the one on in Steam.
This is interesting to watch.
I don't know if I can. Okay,
there we go.
The top left. I don't know if you guys can see it or not.
I can see it.
Let me turn on the contrast. Oh my God, this looks crazy right now, guys. Listen, I have no reason to lie to y'all. This looks crazy stupid. All right, can y'all see the FPS counter on the left?
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all see it? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Am I tripping?
This is an engineering work of marvel. This Red Dead Redemption 2 game. It's the only reason I have a copy of it. It's just so well clean. Like, you know what I mean? Optimized well. That's why I play a lot of old games. I'll buy new hardware. When I bought my 9070 XT, you know the first game I launched? Arkham Knight. I was like, yep. Even though it's frame capped, but at 90, you can play it at 90 4K. 90 FPS 4K.
4K, right? And we done went ultra high. Oh.
Y'all remember that WWE meme where the guy is like, what's his name? Vince, whatever. Vince something. This one. I'm, I'm, oh, bro, y'all. I'm about to make Doc a meme up in here. And he said, "Oh." Guys, it's so stupid funny, man. Just to see the reactions, I'm just laughing now. What was that sound you made?
Oh. Oh.
Bro, it's so it's so dumb. I didn't watch the video the first time up to here.
Okay, I gotta go to bed, but was this not crazy? Oh my God, that was wild. Alright, what else? Yo, what else y'all want to see me play?
Oh, that's funny, man.
What else y'all want to see me play?
That's the funniest thing I've seen in a while.
Somebody, Severus saying wants me to run the benchmark test.
Let me see what that benchmark test looks like.
Where was that? Where's the benchmark test?
Yeah. He should be doing around 80 to 90 FPS. Yeah.
This is everything on Ultra and 4K. Oh my goodness. This is a monster.
Doc, let me give you some games that'll blow your socks off. Okay? Are you ready? Old games. Old games from my favorite personal collection. Okay? You ready? Number 1, 2018's God of War. Fire this game up. 4K. Now, your system might start showing some woohoo. That quietness might get a little, loud. Santa Monica, they put those textures in here. And yes, this is not an open world game, but talk about smooth action performance at that particular, resolution and such. Oh, it's not even funny. This game is, in my opinion, probably one of the best cooked PC ports of PC ports, right? And your FPS is not locked in any sense. It will test your machine, but you're going to see some really good work. That's one. And it's the PlayStation games that really do look beautiful on here. Number 2, in my own category, is Miles Morales. Miles has a weird color scheme that I don't know how to put it. Its color scheme is just so wild. And that's why I didn't say 2018's Spider-Man Remaster. Miles Morales, there's something about his suit. There's something about Rhino's suit. There's something about, the villains that is so colorful in the game, and the visual effects. Run this game on that particular, performance and see what happens. See what happens to your mind when it's all said and done. And then, there was a third one that was on my mind just now. It would be Callisto Protocol in terms of just atmosphere. The atmosphere for the PC version of Callisto Protocol is a little bright, though. It doesn't really do justice like the way they did the lighting in the console version. I think they sat there and got it just right. Oh, you know what? Let me even give you one. I don't know if you've played this one before. I was playing the Resident Evil 4 demo. Yes, do the Resident Evil 4 demo on there and see what it does. I was quite impressed with what I saw. Well, if you have Resident Evil 4, you might have it, but go ahead and try it out and see. These 3 games. You can do Days Gone if you want to get the open world detail and feel and such, you know, and all that. But yeah, it does slap. No, don't get me wrong, but God of War 2018, 4K, do it. You'll be happy that you did. You know, your machine right now is not taking no for an answer from anybody, if you get what I mean. So, you know, enjoy, but test those games out.
I don't need all this power.
This was fun. This was fun. Shout out to Sword 44, man. This was fun to see. I didn't even know this was a thing. I've been so busy the last few days, and so I'm glad that you pointed this out to me, just to see Doc's reaction overall. I think I'll probably do the God of War one just so people can see it. But again, like I said, at 1080, it's not really easy to see. But thanks for watching the video. Appreciate y'all so much, and hopefully we'll talk pretty soon in another one. Peace out.